kind of hot in here. There's no one good here. So hi guys, hope you're having a super duper great day. It's me, Mathilda. Obviously, you know that because you can read. My name is down there. Anyways, so today we're going to celebrate, I guess, my 12th year with a vajayjay. Yay, happy birthday. Like, I think it was 12 years ago. I'm not really sure, like 100% sure when I had it done. Honestly, I'm an oldie. It was really long time ago, but I do remember that it was in May. Maybe it was 11 years ago, maybe it was 13 years ago, but I do think that I was 19. I do think that I was 19. I do think that. I do remember that vaguely. Today I thought that I'd get through a few comments that I've seen. Yeah, that happened. It's giving man. There are a bunch of new people on my channel and I don't want them to have to go through every single video of mine to get the answers. And I see so many comments on different videos and like on TikTok and such about my surgery, the bottom surgery, the SRS, the gender reassignment surgery. The surgery has many names because she's that girl. She's just iconic. So that's what we're going to talk about today. And honestly, I'm just going to dive into it right away, dive into that vajayjay. Let's do it. When did you have your surgery? As I said, I had it in May 12 years ago, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I was stuck in the hospital. It was like not the vibe. The summer was, it was not really summer, but you know, in May, it's still kind of hot outside. And I remember it being like really sunny and like the weather was so nice and I was just like stuck in a hospital bed. But then I came home and you can't even move. I mean, you can move, but it's not comfortable. Like you don't feel like running around or like frolicking in the fields. So I was like kind of stuck to my bed. And then also you can't like swim or like be in the ocean for like, I don't know, a month, 2 months. I don't really remember. Maybe 3 months. I don't really remember. Like, sue me. How much did it cost? It was free. Not really free, but paid by our taxes. And everyone in Sweden paid taxes. It's kind of like you have to do it. So it was paid by our universal healthcare. So, I mean, I kind of paid for it myself. It was free. Like, the surgery and like the hospital stay. I mean, the hospital stay, you kind of need to pay, but it's more like a symbolic payment. It's like $8 a night. So it was free. Can I have children? No, I can't. They are very adamant of letting you know before the surgery that you will basically not have any chance of populating the earth. You can't have children after the surgery, but that's fine. I mean, I basically, it felt like I couldn't before. I didn't make a choice. I had to have the surgery in order to live a fulfilling and like a happy life. I don't think that I would sit here if I didn't have the surgery, basically. I had to do it. I had to. So I don't think that I made a choice to not have children. It was made for me. But no, I can't have children. Can you have periods? No, I can't. I don't have a uterus or ovaries or anything like that. I only have a vajayjay and like the vaginal canal. So I don't have anything else. So I can't have periods and I can't have children. FYI, there are no stupid questions. So please in the comments, I always in these videos see people being like, oh my God, that's such a stupid question. Of course you can't, or of course this is like that, or this is like that. There are no stupid questions. Just really want to emphasize that. Can you achieve the big O? Climaxing. And yes, I can. However, I did have some difficulties with that in the beginning. I think it took around a year, maybe a year and a half before I could achieve the big O. It took some learning. Practice makes perfect, I guess. I really had to try and learn the ropes of how everything worked down there. I think it's different for everyone. Obviously, some women can achieve the big O very easily, and some women can never achieve it and like really struggle with climaxing and so on. So I think it's like really different depending on who you are and how everything works for you. But for me, it does work. However, it does take some learning and it does take some time. It's not like a switch. It's not a switch that you like turn on and off. Did you keep it? By it, I think you mean the PP, and you can't keep it. As I said, there are no stupid questions, but it's not like they cut it off. I'm not going to go too deep into it, but they rework everything. Like they reorganize everything, and like the surgery is pretty complicated. They don't just like cut it off and just like make a hole. It's like they make a vagina, like they make a vajayjay. The process is very complicated and the surgery takes hours upon hours. So no, you can't keep it. If you really want to know more, if you're really interested in that topic, you can definitely, you know, Google, because I don't feel like 100% comfortable like sharing. Anyways, next question. I want a shallow one. If you could do it again, would you pick a deep or a shallow vajayjay? So for those who don't know, you can either go with a shallow vajayjay or a deep one. Like it really depends on who you are and what you want. But whether or not you pick either, like there are so many ways to have this surgery done. But yeah, as I said, whether or not you pick a deep one or a shallow one, it really doesn't matter. It's your preferences. But if you pick a shallow one, you can, but you don't have to dilate. And if you don't know what dilating means, it literally means like putting an instrument in there. It's like, it's a whole freaking process. After the surgery, after you get it done, you basically need to like dilate, which means like putting an instrument into your body to kind of keep like the cavity open. You don't have to do that if you pick a shallow vajayjay. But if I could do it again, I would still pick a deep one. That's such a weird way to put it, but yeah, I would pick the latter, a deep vajayjay. As I would pick the same. That's basically what I'm saying. I would pick the same as I have now, if that makes sense. So I think that was all of the questions for today. Thank you so much for sending them in, and hopefully you're happy with the answers that I provided for you. And if you have any more questions, please comment below and let me know. And please like, comment, and everything with this video. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.